In the quest to master our own biology, a new movement is emerging, one that stretches from simple lifestyle changes to cutting-edge technological enhancements. Welcome to the world of biohacking, where people experiment with their bodies and environments in the quest to optimize health, extend life, and sometimes reshape what it means to be human. At its core, biohacking covers everything from simple lifestyle changes to full-blown experiments that aim to extend human life or enhance our physical and mental capabilities. On one end, you have relatively simple biohacks, things like improving your sleep hygiene, drinking coffee for focus, or even using shockwave therapy to speed up recovery after exercise. But as you move further along the spectrum, you start to encounter more extreme approaches. Some biohackers experiment with supplements that claim to reverse aging or undergo body modifications that involve implanting chips under their skin. The far edge of biohacking starts to brush up against transhumanism, where the goal is not to just optimize human abilities, but to enhance or even replace them with technology. Dave Asprey, often credited as the father of biohacking, defines the practice as the art and science of changing the environment around you and inside you so you have full control over your biology. Whether it's intermittent fasting or brain-enhancing nootropics, biohackers are united by a common theme, experimenting to find out what works best for them. For many, biohacking is about improving their health and restoring abilities lost to aging or illness. But for others, it's about pushing the limits of what humans can achieve, going beyond what biology alone can offer. This is where transhumanism comes in, a movement that seeks to use technology to transcend their limitations of the human body. Bestowing new senses, enhancing intelligence, or even extending life indefinitely, these are the dreams of transhumanists who believe that humanity's next step in evolution will be aided by machines. Their ultimate goal is to move beyond the boundaries of our natural biology and become more than just human. This idea is reminiscent of the concept of cyborgs, a blend of cybernetic systems and organisms. The term cyborg was coined in the 1960s by Manfred E. Kleins and Nathan S. Klein in a paper discussing how humans could survive space travel. The idea they proposed was simple. Just as a fish couldn't live on land without external help, humans would need cybernetic enhancements to survive long space missions. Thus, the concept of the cyborg was born. While we aren't living in a sci-fi world full of fully functioning cyborgs yet, we're not as far off as you might think. Devices like neural implants that help paralyzed patients control computers with their thoughts, or prosthetic limbs that can be moved via brain signals, are already here and represent the first steps toward this future. Within the biohacking world, there's a subculture known as grinders. These are people who take biohacking to the extreme, often performing DIY body modifications in an attempt to enhance their abilities. They might insert magnets into their fingers to sense electromagnetic fields or implant chips controlled by radio waves in their hands to unlock doors. While many of these body modifications are still experimental, grinders believe they are paving the way for a future where humans and machines merge seamlessly. Now, this type of experimentation doesn't come without risks. Because many of these hacks haven't gone through rigorous clinical testing, the long-term effects are still unknown. Yet, the grinders still see themselves as pioneers in the quest to overcome the natural limits of human biology. Even though we haven't yet reached the sci-fi vision of cyborgs portrayed in films, we're well on our way. From neural interfaces that allow people to control computers with their minds to prosthetics that respond to brain signals, technology is already enhancing human abilities. As research progresses, the boundary between human capabilities and technology continues to blur.